So finally, MagSafe charging has just become relevant. So you guys know all of those other MagSafe battery packs that we've talked about in the past. Just go ahead and get rid of them because the day is the day where all of those just doesn't matter anymore, man. It's all about the new Qi2 standard when it comes to Anker. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. The all-new Anker Qi2 MagSafe battery pack for your iPhone 15 Pro Max or whatever, anything you got MagSafe related, that's what it's going to be for. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, I'm not really going to go into all the technical specifications that is out there when it comes to this battery pack, but I'm going to give you the numbers that you need to know. But what I want to talk to you about is just real world usage of how I've been using this since I've had it. Now, I've had this thing for a few weeks now. Anker did not send this out to me. Anker, you know who I am, but they just don't send me stuff. But it's okay. I'm going to keep spending my money, man, because you make solid products. And they made another solid one when it comes to this new Qi2 standard. So let's go ahead and look at the technology. Let's go ahead and look at the build quality that this bad boy has going on. So the first thing that's going to stick out to you is this bad boy is white. All right. Now, nothing like that. All right. This white color will get dingy over time, but maybe it might not be too bad because this has been an ESR and this is another 10,000 milliamp hour one out here and it hasn't really got dingy over time. So maybe this will be fine over time. But what I would like to see is Anker kind of make those fun colors that you make for your battery packs. You make all the teals and the pinks and the blues and the blacks and the grays. Make them for the new Qi2, all right? Don't keep it all born to Apple with the new Qi2 standard. So next thing up is going to be a kickstand. You know, this is something that you're going to get and that you're going to see in a lot of the bigger battery packs. Hey, all these that I have on my desk all have kickstands. It's a nice little feature. Now, do I tend to use it? Not really. I mean, you can use it if you want to pop your phone up here. You want to watch some content like that. Even you can almost use it in landscape mode if that's what. If my camera on, if that's your thing, that's what you can do right here. It's a useful feature. I just don't use it, and I feel like the kickstand is just fine. It isn't the best quality, but I feel like it'll hold you down for what you need to do. Now, sliding this over, let's go ahead and look at the battery pack because this is one thing that I definitely want to get into, and one thing that I love, and I wish that I would like to see more in upcoming battery packs. Now, you know, the day of the old where you press a button and then you see in an LED little lights will light up letting you know how much charge you have you got. You know, you press this button and you got to find where they're at. You know, the little light up letting you know what the percentage is. Get rid of that. There is no more guessing anymore about how much is left on your battery pack because you are going to get a nice display displaying how much battery is left in the actual battery pack. And I love this feature because first of all, this screen is not like all blurry. This is like a high quality screen that's on this Anker Qi2 and I can appreciate it. So when you plug something in, it's basically letting you know. And as we plug it in right here, and let's go ahead and look and see what it does. It's going to change it to up. This little blue arrow is going to be pointing up, which means it is charging your device. And it's basically letting you know how much time that this battery pack has inside once it starts to calculate. Now, of course, the numbers will ramp up high and it will eventually calm down and settle in to let you know how much time is left on this battery pack. Now, when it comes to the Qi2 standard, what does that bring to the technology? We are finally talking about 15 watts of power when it comes to wireless charge. Now I know OnePlus and everybody out there has like 50 watts of wireless charging. I mean, that's all cool. You know, that's cute and that is kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. I wish we could get there somewhere in the MagSafe realm, but I know in this lifetime we may not get there. Maybe my son will start reviewing technically T's son will start reviewing technology and maybe Apple will be at 40 watts. All right. But the thing that's lovely about it is now when you pop your MagSafe battery pack on, you're going to get that nice fancy charge animation that lets you know that you are officially Wi-Fi certified charging. No, you didn't get that before when it comes to the older ones. When you pop the older ones on, you pop it on right here. You're basically just going to get a little notification let you know that you're charging, all right? Nothing is going to stand out like the other one before, but I love the fact that when you get the real deal, you get the real deal charge animation this time around when you pop it on. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the performance of this bad boy. Now, 15 watts wireless charging, in my opinion, is very good for what you get wirelessly for the technology that we have to offer with the iPhone. Now, if you do want to charge this up via, and let me go ahead and get the cable out real fast. Now, if you do want to wire charge this, you can plug it up, of course, and this is going to be 27 watt charging if you plug it in to the actual battery pack itself and then plug it into the iPhone. That's going to charge up really fast. Now, I know it says 27 watt and on the paper, that isn't going to give you a bunch of speed, but I don't know what Anker does. Anker sprinkles a little something in their battery packs, and I feel like these things charges way faster than 27 watts. Maybe on the 30 or 35, because when you plug these bad boys in, if you kind of need to the S shower and shave and kind of get that little quick charge on, you can plug this in, and it's almost the equivalent of what you're going to get when you actually plug it into a wall adapter and charge it. And we all know those are where your fast speeds come from. So if you do want a quicker speed, if you can't really rely on the 15 watts of wireless charging, this is always an option as well. And it's always cool to have a little Type C on tap. And I'll leave the little Nomad charge key that I love to use, and it's perfect for situations like this where you don't want to have to carry a separate, if you had to carry a separate USB cable, I'd be sure to pop that above. But I did a little test this morning before I was run out the house to take my son to school, and I slapped this on. I purposely did not charge my 15 Pro Max last night so I can kind of give you these numbers of basically how it performs in a quick scenario basis. So I popped this thing on right here around 6:43. I popped it on around 6:43 a.m. and my battery was sitting at 33%. So I plugged it in, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you these time intervals, and we're gonna basically read them off. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got all this memorized. Okay, technically T gonna sit here and read this bad boy off. So at 6:43, we were sitting at 33%. At 6:53, we were at 46%. So basically 10 minutes got me 13% of charge. 7:17 a.m., these are AMs, not PM, 58%. And then at 7:25 a.m., I was at 61%. So basically, in that time frame, from 6:43 a.m. to 7:20 basically a.m., I was able to get from 33% to 60%. Now, was that going to be a dramatic charge? I feel like that can hold somebody down if they need to kind of get that little quick charge to get through their day. And that is a lot more impressive than what we were getting when it comes to the old school slow chargers like this. It was a lot quicker, and I can really tell. So basically, I think they rate the iPhone 15 to charge from 0 to 50% in an allotted time, but they don't really give you the numbers of the Pro models, which I have. But I really feel like with those speeds, it just kind of makes this something to talk about. Before, yeah, you can slap these slower ones on, and yes, it can MagSafe wirelessly charge your iPhone, but we all know those 7.5 speeds weren't hitting on you know what, all right? I'm trying to keep this thing nice because the kids might be watching. Those speeds just weren't hitting on anything. So for them to do this at 15 watts, basically double the speed, I feel like you can get into the conversation now to say MagSafe wireless charger when it comes to Qi2 actually does something. It actually means something because the same thing is like you're charging into the official MagSafe base. Anytime you can, if you're fine with getting the slap of your phone on MagSafe into the power adapter speeds, then you will definitely enjoy what they have going on with this Qi2 standard right here. I feel like it just makes MagSafe battery packs, once all of these adapt that Qi2 technology, it just makes these a talking discussion. It makes this something to really appreciate. And I love what they're doing, and I love to see it, and I love to increase this productivity as it goes on. When it comes to productivity wasn't the right word. All right. I don't script my videos, but it wasn't the right word. But just increase the technology and what we are adapting when it comes to wireless technology. Now, one thing about this that I really wanted to pay close attention to was the temperatures. We know Anker can be a little fireball in your hands when you are using it, but they have this new monitoring service that's monitor temperatures up to 3 million times per day. So even with this thing charged, it never got uncomfortable to hold, and that's something to think about. I don't know about you, man, but I've used some hot battery chargers in the past to where I had to take that bad boy off and be like, look, I no longer feel this safe for my well-being when I'm charging it. But when I was using it with this, even this morning, even that little time of going from 33% to 60%, it was just fine. It still remained cooled and everything was good. So 15 watt certified, 27 watt if you want to hard wire it in there. It comes with this little Type C cable right here, so it's not going to leave you naked in there, and you don't have a Type C cable. You're able to pop that in. Comes with a very nice display letting you know how much percent is left in the battery pack, which in my opinion is just an amazing feature, and I love to see that because the little dots will mislead you. This, you know exactly what the percentage is and basically how long you have until that goes away, until your battery pack is depleted, and it's very accurate. All right, so just like I stated, you get a little blue arrow when it's charging. And when you want to charge it back up, it basically is going to give you I know it's going to give you a different arrow. Yep, it's going to basically give you a little green arrow right here, letting you know that it's charging. But then again, this charger would let you know, I think it's going to start going down there, let you know how long it's going to take for your battery pack to get to 100%. So this thing right here does really good. I love it. I feel like it's a good step in technology. I feel like Qi2 is now a nice thing to where, say for an example, you don't want to carry a Type-C and you don't want to carry a MagSafe battery pack that's a little bit bigger that has the included Type-C in it. You can throw this in your pocket, and I feel like even with those 15-watt speeds, which aren't blazing fast, you are still able to get a good amount of percent on your iPhone, enough to get you through the day. And that's all that we can ask for when it comes to these. Now, of course, this is that 10,000 milliamp hour. It's going to get your phone from 0 to 100%. So this is that big boy. So I use this at travel chargers because I can charge my phone from 0 to 100 and then charge it again from almost 0 to 40 or 50%. That's been a standard protocol when it comes to these. And this is the same kind of numbers that I'm getting even from the faster, even with it charging at 15 watts, I'm still kind of getting the same length. So it's not really nuking the battery even more. I feel like with that technology and the Qi2 standard, it's still able to give you those same charging performance and still have good charging capacity into the battery pack. So this is just kind of a real world discussion of the Anker Qi2 10,000 milliamp hour MagGo battery pack. This thing's gonna run you 90 bucks. All right, I know, man, $90, but go out there and get it. You will not be disappointed. You will have the latest and greatest in wireless charging. I think if you are a person that's always on the go and you need those charging speeds, this is going to be an amazing option for you, man. Just check this in the box for your MagSafe accessories. But if you also want to check out some more MagSafe accessories, I did a best MagSafe accessories video. I feel like I've said MagSafe about 20 times today. I'll be sure to pop that video right here.